This is the Mettleset. So today we've got four-time fittest in the UAE Emirati CrossFitter with us. Shahad, welcome to the show. You're on your way to the CrossFit Games, which is happening in the CrossFit Games semis, which is happening in June, and we're catching you in studio right before you take off.
Yeah, we're really excited to have you here today. And we're going to chat more about your sporting journey because you really went from the UAE National Football Team, the UAE Athletics Team, to lifting the bar in 2017. And now you're ranked 7 in Asia and the first in the UAE by CrossFit.
Yeah. And you've held the title of fittest in the UAE since 2019. That's quite an achievement. You're now on your way to the CrossFit semifinals, as we mentioned. This isn't your first qualification, though. You've qualified before. So tell us a little bit about those qualifications. When did that happen? Was the first one in 2019? And you started in 2017. So was your first qualification in 2019?
Yeah, it was in 2019. And the first time we qualified as a national champion to the CrossFit Games, it was 2019. Then 2020, we didn't. They canceled the CrossFit game. Oh, it was very limited number.
Right.
21 also qualified, but as a team, not individual. And 22 just got to the semi-final, and this year I hope going to the games, inshallah.
Yeah, that's so exciting. So it must be a really proud moment for you because there's not many qualifiers, right? It's only 30. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's only 30 top Asia. So it's not very easy to qualify.
So
after that will be harder, even like only top 2 will qualify for the games.
Wow. So what do you have to do to qualify?
So
what are the steps
there's
involved?
a lot of stages.
Yeah.
We start with the open, the first stage, the easiest part. Then from the open, like 500, around 500 or something like that. It depends on the percentage for every region.
Yeah.
Will advance to the quarterfinal. And the quarterfinal is the second stage. After the quarterfinal, they will take only top 30 from Asia.
Wow.
So it's different from every continent. So Asia it's 30. For example, Europe it's 50. So it depends on numbers of the ladies. So they took a percentage of it. After the top 30, we'll go to Korea to compete there live. Then they will just take top 2 to advance to the final, to the games. It will be in US.
Wow. So CrossFit came into your life only in 2017. Prior to that, you were with the football team, you were in the athletics team. Growing up, was sports always a part of your life?
Yeah, I started very young, like from when I was a kid, I started with running. Then I got into the football team also. Then I found out about CrossFit and changed my life.
You have to tell us how you found out about CrossFit then.
It was a fitness competition.
Okay.
So I just joined the fitness competition. I already had the fitness from football and I win it. Then I was like surprised about this new sport. Someone introduced me, the Highness Sheikh Majid. He introduced me to this sport. And I was like amazed about watching this strong athlete and how they lift weights, heavy weights, and doing almost everything. So I said, this is it. This is my new sport. So
football's kind of gone to the side.
Leave
You
football
kicked it to the curb, literally.
I mean, when you were playing football, though, did you do kind of cross training, like CrossFit style lifting weights, or
no at all? I didn't lift any weight when I was a football player. I just play football and do running and some functional fitness. That's it.
So Dawn and I actually met in a CrossFit class.
That's right.
But we were there for like the community aspect of it because I think that's a very big thing.
And the fitness.
And the fitness, yeah. You know, so we were attracted to that aspect of CrossFit, but you had other ambitions with CrossFit. So what attracted you to CrossFit though?
It's the challenging in this sport because you almost do everything and they always like surprise you and challenge you if you can do that. So I was like, okay, I can't. This is a new thing for me, but it's easy for me. Okay, let's do it. And also, there's easy part, there is the hard part.
Yeah.
So I always love to take challenges. So the process in CrossFit is like amazing. You start from zero, but then when you reach to level, let's say level 10,
Yeah.
it still will not be enough. You need to advance more and more. So this is what keep me going on. Like, okay, there is something harder. Let's do that.
I love that because I'm so the opposite. I like to know exactly what the parameters are, and for you to sit here and be like, oh, I love the surprise element of it. So when did you started CrossFit, you saw what it was all about, what's next, like all the different kind of exercises and movements. When did you start thinking about it as something you seriously wanted to compete in?
It was after seeing the CrossFit athlete, the big one, the elite girls in DCC. Like, I was very amazed about how their body shape and everything, how strong they are. Thought, okay, Shad, this is something very serious, and I really wanted to take it serious. And it was a challenge for me because I know no one here in UAE reached that level. So for me, it was a challenge. Okay, let's do that. Let's show the other side people that there is Arab people, there is Muslim people. They can do that, what they do.
Yeah.
So this was the biggest challenge for me.
So when you joined CrossFit in 2017, what CrossFit box were you a part of? And in terms of that, were you seeing a lot of women there, Muslim women there or Arab women there? And like in terms of like getting motivated to continue in this?
Actually, we were very few girls.
Right.
Like from the start, from the beginning, we were like only maybe, what I remember, 4 or 5, something like that, locals. But then now, like, it's the CrossFit here in Dubai is becoming bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
Big names, they are coming and living here in Dubai or in UAE. But the number of the locals reduced.
Really?
Yeah, most of them, they just do it for lifestyle, not like really they want to compete. Because it's very challenging. So not everyone can continue with this journey.
Challenging how exactly?
You need to sacrifice a lot, actually. Like, for me, I sacrifice. I don't work till now because I just want to focus full time as an athlete. So not everyone will accept do that to live here in Dubai. So, and also time. Like, I spend hours in the gym. I don't see my family much. I don't spend so much time with my family and friends. So this is a bit sacrifice. I mean, here in living in Dubai. So not everyone accepting to do that.
And your family, are they supportive? Like, it must have been a bit of a shift in the beginning, right?
From my family, from the beginning, like, they were like, any sport I played, like even football, it was a bit hard. Football for us is like, oh, it's a man game.
Right.
But then when they started seeing me achieving a lot of goals, like, I mean, I was the first Emirati woman to score in FIFA. So for them was okay, she's going somewhere.
Yeah.
Even CrossFit, like, my mom, actually, at the beginning she was like, oh, Shahad, your body is now changing. This sport is not good, and you become like a man or whatever, like
It's the
bulking
same
or whatever.
with like a lot of Asian cultures where they put so much emphasis on how you look and not like performance really. So it's very
But
interesting.
my mom, she saw how I'm passionate about the sport and how do I love it, and she know that whatever she will say, I will just follow my dream. I will not listen to anyone. So she said, "Khalas, okay, go, do whatever you want."
Strong-willed woman. That's what we like to hear.
So I cannot say no because you will not listen.
Tell us about the first time you actually competed. Was that the year you started?
Yes, no, actually, it was not the year. I was still playing football. I competed in fitness. It was not really CrossFit.
Okay.
So this
So
is
what
what
was
the
this
opening
competition
door.
really?
It was fitness. It's kind of CrossFit, but not like very not high intensity, not very high skill. I mean, it was something very basic.
Yeah.
So this competition that opened the doors for me about CrossFit. But then I was very like busy training with soccer team. I was the national team.
Yeah.
Going camps or whatever. So then I stopped. I just went there to compete. Then I went back to football. But after 2 years or 3 years, when I get into CrossFit more, I was no. Now I have to choose between. I cannot play both of them.
Yeah.
So if I want to reach somewhere in CrossFit,
Yeah.
I need to leave football.
Yeah.
So that's what I did.
When you first started like in the open and started competing, like do you remember what was first going through your mind when you started competing? Like
It's always dying.
When you started off in the in CrossFit, were there any lifts that you particularly challenging or the
Yeah,
ones
as I
that
say,
you
all the weights were like very super heavy for me, and I was very skinny. So I was a football player,
Yeah.
so I was my god, this is so heavy. But I was like challenging myself. Okay, today I left let's say whatever 100 lbs. Then next time I will try 120, 110. So it's with the process. It comes at the end. I know if I just follow the process, I know I will reach somewhere. So I was like, okay, let's do that.
When did you decide then that, I mean, of course, you started getting more serious about it, but when was that point when you said, okay, I need a coach. I need more guidance to kind of become a better athlete and then move to that level of professionalism and, be an elite in the sport?
From the beginning, I started with the coach. Like it was a female coach. She introduced me to everything, all the movement. But yeah, it was like very short period of time. Then I joined the classes. I keep joining the classes. It was for me. Was very easier to join the classes, but they were not enough. Said no, I need to train more. This is not enough. Like 1 hour is not enough to compete. So I was like joining 2 classes back to back. Then after that, no, I need to learn more skills. So I try to take some PTs with good coaches. Then I just follow a program, and just recently I found a coach. So with help of Lucille, also. So I'm like now I'm very interested to continue my journey with good coaches.
Oh.
and when did you fully go pro? Like you're gonna make that decision and say I'm all in for this.
It was from the beginning, like when I win the first competition, I said, okay, let's try higher level. Okay, you first in UAE, what's next? First in Arab, what's next? Let's go to every time I was like aiming for higher levels.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this is what keep me going.
Yeah. Your first qualification to the games was in 2019.
Yes.
Tell us about that process. What was that process like? You had only joined 2 years before. You had only started CrossFit 2 years before
This
that.
one was very like this year it was different. It was only like one stage. Like if you win the open in your country, you will qualify to the games. It was
Right.
a bit easier,
Okay.
not hard as now. So I was so lucky. It was my first year to win the open and the first year to qualify for the games. So I was okay.
Yeah.
Let's do that. I went there, then I was like very surprised again seeing big athletes. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, Shahad is still not there.
Yeah.
But it was like I was very proud like being there and seeing this.
100%.
But it again to motivate me a lot.
Yeah.
So I went back. I trained harder.
Yeah.
You just said something. I was lucky. I don't think luck had anything to do with
It
it.
was
I
a lot
think
of
it
hard
was
work.
a lot of hard
It's
work.
of course,
100%.
but what I mean about lucky is like it's my first year I'm winning the open, because before that I was not the fittest in UAE.
Yeah.
So the first time when I win in UAE, they changed the rules.
Yeah.
You can advance from winning the open to the games,
Yeah.
so to the last stage. So it was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
But I mean, all the hard work, like as Afshan pointed out, a lot of hard
Yeah,
work
of
went into
course,
that.
yeah.
What
Like-
does your day-to-day training look like? Like, what does a week look like for you? In
Every
training?
day is training except like one day off, and one day it's a bit like active recovery. So I train twice, 2 sessions, and it depends on what the program it is. Like sometimes I start with conditioning, then the second session lifting and gymnast skills, and again metcons. This is how my day goes.
Wow. Wow.
For now.
And then I guess just add to that your nutrition and your recovery.
Yes, of
What
course,
sort
I
of
need-
support do you have there at the moment?
I do have a company for food, RP Strength. Sorry, I'm bad with the names. Okay.
That's it.
And also RP Strength to follow up with all the nutrition side. And as a sponsor also, I have Nike for the clothes and everything, gear ups, and Ginny Jack also for CrossFit stuff, and also Kingbox now. I've started with Kingbox for equipment.
Okay.
So I have good backup. I mean, good supporters.
We love to hear that.
Yeah, we think, obviously it's so important,
Yeah.
To have proper support for athletes to be able to do
Yeah.
that. So we love to hear about these brands that are
Yeah.
working
But
with
did
you.
that? But did it start off that way? I mean, was it difficult to get these sponsors on board, or has it taken a while to kind of get their attention and show your potential?
Of course, they didn't just show up from nowhere. It is because my performance in CrossFit
Yeah.
and the achievement, they will like see you. Okay, this girl, like, she deserves to support, so let's go to her. So you need to work hard. It's not like that I'm sitting in at home and
Yeah.
just they came up from nowhere. No.
So take us back to 2019 CrossFit Games. What did it feel like representing the UAE?
It was a very honor moment that I cannot explain it. Just to be there and raising the UAE flag, it's something very big for me. And as I say, I started for a reason. Like, I need to rise up the Arab woman and also UAE woman. I want to be there representing my country.
Yeah.
So for me, it was a dream coming true.
And then you went back in 2021 with the team.
21. This was with the team also. This
Yeah.
one also was that from going there with the hard stages. Like,
Yeah.
we had to came first or second in Asia
Okay.
to qualify to the games. So
Wow.
we came second then in the semifinals. So
How does it work as a team? Like, what is the how
it
are
is
you,
fun.
how
It
is
is some. It's
structured?
different from individual,
Yeah.
and also it's a bit hard because that like your team is relying on you, so you need to get up and do whatever you have to. Even like if I'm dying, and it's not only me.
Yeah.
There is a team behind me.
Yeah.
They're waiting me to finish, or they need to go. So it is a bit hard and challenging, but it was so much fun.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
different, yeah.
Is it? I would imagine, yeah, it'd be a lot of fun sharing those moments
Yeah.
with other people.
Yes, it is like something different. So nice.
Your other teammates, are they UAE nationals as well?
Most of them, yeah. Only, three of we were a team of four, so three of us UAE national. One of the female, she was from Ireland.
Ireland.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Cat.
It's very interesting because I was going through the CrossFit website and I was seeing, how you've moved up in the rankings. And I'll have to look at my notes for this because you were ranked 257th worldwide. Last year, you were ranked 257th worldwide, 7th in Asia, and 1st in the UAE. But that journey has gone from you being 34,000th worldwide, 90th in the UAE, to among the top 200s in just 5 years. That is a phenomenal growth in the game. I mean, just thinking about the mental and physical, kind of attitude you need for this and like the preparation you need for this. How would you assess this of yours, like mentally and physically? Like, what does it take for someone to move so quickly up those rankings in just 5 years?
Consistency and also be patient.
Yeah.
Be patient. So it was not easy. It's not, even if it's only 5 years, but this 5 years was a lot of sacrifice and working hard.
Yeah.
Some people, they don't understand that. They I don't know what's in their mind.
Yeah.
But they think it's very easy to go there. It's not. This 5 years is like take me a lot of time working hard and hours in the gyms.
Yeah. And all the sacrifices that you mentioned, which are really hard. Like, you pretty much have to put your life on hold to like move up those ranks.
Yeah,
right?
well,
Like,
I would
it's
imagine.
just-
First of all, I'm trying to think of who would think it would be easy
It's
because
no,
they
I don't
clearly
think
haven't
so.
tried
Yeah.
CrossFit.
Some people say, okay, that's easy to win it. But then when they
way.
come and try, they're like,
No
no way we could do that.
As someone who has taken people for the first time to come try CrossFit,
Yeah, it's just
And someone who consistently like CrossFit isn't my sport. You know, I enjoyed it, but certainly I would never call CrossFit. Even just like a class with,
Yeah.
you know, a regular class is certainly not easy, not in any way. So yeah, that's, I invite anyone who would think that to go to a CrossFit class and then report back. So now 2023, upcoming semifinals. How's your preparation been for that?
Yeah, so I was a bit busy this 2 months. It was also hard for me because we were doing the golf games.
yes, yes.
So I was like trying to train for both like golf game and CrossFit. So I was like,
Are they very similar though?
no, it's not.
No.
No, it's not. But there is some, but no, they are. It's different training. Golf game, it's more about ninja stuff, jumping stuff, park, calisthenic park. I mean, yeah, jumping stuff. But CrossFit is lifting, and it's different. So I was like trying to manage both. It was very exhausting 2 months ago, but now we're done from the golf games. So now for back to the track, fully focused with CrossFit. So now I'm just training as hard as before.
Yeah, but like training during Ramadan, you'll have to tell us how that's working out for you at the
So
moment.
my,
Like,
my
what do
day
you
is-
do? How does your
my day
schedule
is upside
change?
down now. So I sleep after 6 a.m.
Oh gosh.
I change everything just because I cannot train while I'm fasting. It's very hard to train CrossFit, especially lifting weights. It's not just 1 hour training, so it's better to train after iftar. So
And is it
it-
more maintenance during Ramadan, or because you are going to the semis,
Yeah.
you
I
still have to do a
yeah,
fair bit
actually
of
just from today we're starting the first day preparation for the semifinals. So it's getting harder and harder. It's not getting easy.
Yeah.
So and Ramadan is just because it's in our way. I just have to figure out how it will work with me. So
Yeah.
I'm just changing my day.
I can imagine also too, like your sleep is a little disrupted, right? Your recovery.
Yeah, it is.
Not only just flipping things around, but
Yeah.
It is, but it's only 1 month. I will survive.
yeah, that's a good way to look at it.
So, what are you expecting at the semifinals this year? I mean, you said that they've made it harder now.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, just
they
to
made
get
it
there,
harder
to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But like, what are you expecting now that you've gotten in, and what are you expecting?
I expect them to qualify to the games. So yeah, this year it's like for me is a big chance. I see it like that. Before 2 years, I already had this plan. I said I will qualify to the games in 2 years.
Yeah.
So this is the year. So I'm hoping that I will do my best to qualify. So let's see after 2 months.
We're expecting to see you there, kind of raising
Yeah,
the
well,
UAE
now I can
flag.
say whenever I watch the games before, or anyone I know competing here, it's a special kind of like, oh, I'm really
Yeah.
excited. So now it'll be this
Yeah,
year. But
now we're gonna be we're rooting for you.
So CrossFit, obviously, I think, and I only know CrossFit here in the context of the UAE. It seems like it's a pretty level playing field between men and women. Would you agree with that? Do you think there's certain challenges for women that men don't have, or it's I feel like it's quite
welcomes everyone. Like,
Yeah.
what is your assessment of CrossFit as a sport as compared to football, because you were in football? So like, in terms of like giving that equal opportunity for men and women, like what would you say?
And CrossFit is different. Much of it's open for everyone, and I think for me, I love to see women more on CrossFit than guys. So I don't know. It's like different.
Yeah.
It's not like it's not like soccer. Okay, men's are better, but in CrossFit, no. Actually, the girls like very good. Like there's a lot of girls like that are insane,
Yeah.
crazy, and also the guys side. But I think they are the same.
Yeah.
They are same. Yeah.
You mentioned at the start that you're seeing fewer Emirati women, who taking up CrossFit professionally, like
Yeah.
maybe not like as a community or as
Yeah.
like as for classes, it's fine. What needs to change then? Like according to you, what needs to then change to maybe encourage more Emiratis to be
Yeah, we
professionals
do
in
that.
this?
I do that. I give some classes also sometimes, but not like every day. We try to encourage women in this sport, like making them love this sport. There's a lot of girls like UAE women, but as I say, they are doing it for lifestyle. They're not really like competitors, and that's it. They just want to enjoy life.
Yeah.
So CrossFit also is like there's two sides of CrossFit. You want to die as a competitor, or you want to have fun.
Brutally honest.
I think I'm in the fun camp always. But sometimes the fun camp gets a little difficult
Yes,
even.
well,
Just
yeah.
getting through the class, surviving that. What would you say to anyone thinking, maybe they want to try CrossFit? Because I think, to get someone competing in it, you first got to get them in the door, right?
Yeah.
Which you're trying to do, you
Yeah.
said, yeah.
Just enjoy every moment, enjoy the process, and you will see like if you will like it or not with the process. Like every achievement you do, it will give you a head goal. Like, okay, this is cool.
I was thinking about a comment that you mentioned earlier about your mother saying your body changes a certain way when you become a CrossFit. Do you think that kind of is something that is a reason as to why women or a lot of Emirati women may avoid it as well? Like
Yeah, I
just
think
in general.
yeah, because most of the girls like.
So what would you say to them? Like, what would you say to them?
Okay, let's be bulky. Why not? It's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
It's cool to be strong. I don't know. Like some of them, most of the girls, they just when they start CrossFit, I don't want to get
Yeah.
muscle. It's not like that. It's as I say, if you want to go the harder path,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
you will get your body will change, of course, because it's a tough sport.
Yeah.
But if you want to do the lifestyle, it's okay. You will
Yeah.
not change your body.
Yeah.
It will be like no fit. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think,
that's awesome.
yeah, let's get bulky. I
Yeah,
love
why
it.
not?
Bulky together.
I have a question too, because whenever I do a CrossFit style or CrossFit workout, there's one thing when I see it on the board puts terror in my heart.
Burpees.
Yes.
Burpees.
Everyone
Burpees
hates
over
burpees.
bars, even better.
I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have come today.
Everyone hates burpees. I don't know why we do burpees.
Is
We
it
do it
burpees for
anyway.
you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
also for us.
So you
burpees.
don't enjoy burpees? Okay.
We do
I
burpees.
don't think I
yeah.
can do double unders. I think that's the one that I can't.
Actually, now they changed. There's
Is
a new
it?
skill. There is double still, but there is a new thing that I hate.
What is
Which
it?
The
is?
crossover.
What is that?
It's like crossing.
Ah,
over.
right. Oh my God, that's a next level.
But is
I
it
hate
then
this.
double unders doing that?
There is both. There is single crossover. There is double crossover.
Oh right.
Okay, I
so
can't do double
clearly.
unders. What do you love? What do you
Yeah,
like? What
what-
movement do you love?
Okay. What do I love gymnastics.
Oh,
Yeah.
lovely.
I'm more into gymnastics. I love handstand walk, handstand.
And is this something that you had to learn after you joined CrossFit, or were you naturally, kind of?
No, I learned in CrossFit. Like
okay.
bar muscle ups, everything I learned CrossFit.
Wow.
The handstand walk, I already were knowing that before CrossFit, but not that good. But now with CrossFit, like,
Yeah.
everything's get better.
It's the body weight stuff that I usually struggle with. I think lifting with the bar is fine, but then the body weight stuff, I'm like,
For
oh,
me, it's the opposite. I love
That's so
body
hard,
weight
though.
gymnastics.
Do you? Yeah. I don't know. I just don't think I'm very good at any of it, to be honest. Which is quite funny because I have broad shoulders and it looks like I can actually lift heavy, but I always blame my height at it. And I'm like, you don't see tall CrossFitters.
But you guys are good in machines.
Yes. Give me a rower or a ski machine. I will like.
I hate machines.
Yeah. That is true. I should be thankful for that.
gosh.
When you're training and just like, for me, CrossFit, it is very intense. They're very intense workouts, short bursts of activity, when you're doing, I don't know, what, how do you get motivated? Do you listen to music? Like, or do you
Yes,
have,
I do listen to music, and sometimes also I say, "Why are you doing this?"
yeah.
But I do it anyway.
We all question. We all have those questions once in a while.
Yeah. No, I mean, I listen to music to kind of drown out my thoughts sometimes.
Yeah, I listen to music also when I'm training.
Yeah.
But yeah,
If you didn't find CrossFit, if you hadn't taken that first step, what do you think you would be doing in terms of sports?
still playing football,
Football.
maybe.
Do
Oh, yeah.
you still play football maybe?
For fun?
Okay.
Not anymore. Like,
And do you have siblings who also kind of do CrossFit or are into?
actually, my brother they were weightlifters,
Oh, lovely.
but they stopped. They
Okay.
just do bodybuilding stuff.
Ah, okay.
So now everyone's going to be watching. Is your family excited to see?
Yeah, I think only me now is competing. No one from my family is competing.
Will they be traveling with you for the semis?
No,
Okay.
it's a bit hard for them.
Yeah.
Everyone's having their work.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Life.
But are they excited to follow you?
Yeah. They like following everything.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is so awesome.
And your mom's your big cheerleader
Yeah,
now.
she's the first one watching the
like-
YouTube, waiting. Okay, let's see what you will do.
Yeah, it must be such a proud moment to, kind of be there representing your country. It's just unreal. Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
exciting.
We loved having you on the podcast, but before we let you go, we always have this question for all our guests. All our guests show this sort of strength, this mental and physical strength, and we always wonder: is this something that they're born with, or they think that they're born with, or they learn it along the way? Like, what do you think? Like this mental strength, at least. Do you think that the strength to push and kind of achieve is something that has always been a part of you, or that you've learned it, when you joined sport, or like, when you saw you could
Actually,
achieve?
it's half and half.
Right.
You have to have from the
Yeah.
first
the
one
fire.
the fire,
Yeah.
Then with the sport
Yeah.
or with the competition or whatever success in your way,
Yeah.
it will make it stronger.
Yeah.
But still, you need to have this that slight bit of
Yeah.
what you call
The spark.
the spark.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if it was not there, it will not just
Yeah.
grow up like because it's not there.
Yeah. Yeah.
For example, sometimes when I see a girl like she's like, I see like in her she can reach somewhere.
a certain level.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she have the potential, but then she doesn't have
Yeah.
this spark and thing. So I can't say for her.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot force her because she will not do this for herself. She will just do it because I'm forcing her. So you have
To
I
want
think,
it.
to have it.
Yeah. I think hard work always trumps talent. Or you can't, you can have talent, but if you don't have the drive, the
Yeah.
You
inner.
will not continue.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
need to have this drive.
That's true, actually.
Yeah. Anything else to share with anyone out there? Any words about CrossFit, what this journey has meant for you?
Just enjoy the success and sorry, enjoy the journey
Yeah.
and
And
live
enjoy the success.
live
For
the
sure.
moment. Don't be stressed, and if you get there, you will get there. If not, just continue working harder.
Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. Thank you so much for
Yeah,
taking the
thank
time. We
you.
really
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. This
Yeah,
is
loved
so
it.
good. Thank
Thank
you.
you, guys.
Thanks.